Hi everyone, today we are going to learn about the atom. So we are going to start with how an atom looks like. So inside an atom we have what is called as nucleus. So we have nucleus, and on the surrounding we have a bunch of shell. So inside this nucleus we can see a number of proton and neutron, while on the shell we're gonna see electrons arranging themselves. So next question, what are these proton, neutron and electrons, right? So proton, it is just a positively charged particle, while electron is negatively charged, and neutron, it is neutral, there is no charge. Okay, and neutron, neutral, right? Now if we look at the mass, right, we can say proton has 1 AMU, neutron has 1 AMU, while electron is so less that usually we're just gonna ignore the amount of mass it has. Like, I like to give this example. Let's say you have $1 million and someone just give you $1. If another person asked you, okay, how much money do you have? Are you gonna say I have $1,001? No. Why? Because $1 is way too small to be significant, right? So just like that, electron also has so less mass in compared to proton and neutron that usually we just gonna ignore them, because anyway once you round it off it's just gonna be whatever the proton and neutron have. Okay, now that we learned different subatomic particles, now let's see how do we tell whether an element has how many number of electrons, proton and neutron. Let's look at this periodic table and let's just pick a number. Let's say we want to take sodium here. Sodium in this one has 11, and let's round this off to 23. So let's just write down the configuration. So we have sodium 11 and 23. Now, first question that I want to ask you is, what is the atomic number and what is the atomic mass? So the atomic number here is the lower one, which is 11. So whenever you see two numbers and you're confused which one is what, always remember atomic number is the one that has low number or a smaller number, which is in this case 11, smaller, right? That's how I really like to remember. And atomic mass is the one with the bigger one, which in this case we have 23, right? Now that you know which one is your atomic mass and which one is your atomic number, you can now see what they actually mean. Atomic number is nothing but your number of proton, right? So if we know that 11 is the atomic number of sodium, that means the number of proton inside a sodium atom is 11, right? Makes sense. So if your atomic number is 11 for sodium, that means number of proton inside sodium is 11. So proton is 11 for sodium. We still need to figure out the neutron and electron. So for electron, if you have a neutral element or neutral charge element, like in this case we have sodium neutral, there is no charge, no, it's not an ion, right? It's just a neutral element. So in that case, electron is the same with your proton. So if we have proton 11, that means electron is also gonna be 11. What about the neutron? So neutron is actually what? It's actually inside this molar mass. So in the molar mass, if you still remember, we talk about this. The molar mass is made up of the what? Proton and neutron, right? Not electron. So we have number of proton plus number of neutron added together. It's gonna make up the atomic mass. Because number of electrons is way too small to be even compared to them. That's why we usually don't take the number the mass of electron as the in counting our atomic mass. So atomic mass is just number of proton plus number of neutron. So if we know that 23 is the atomic mass, so we know 23 is the atomic mass, and we know that number of proton, which is what? The atomic number, which is 11. So it's equals to 11, and we can find out our number of neutron. Just gonna be neutron is 23 minus 11 equals to 12. That's how we find our number of neutron. Let's look at another example. Let's take aluminum in this case. We have 27 and 13. Okay, so we have aluminum 27 and 13. I want to make this a bit interesting. I want to put a 3 plus here. So I want you to find number of proton, neutron, and electron. So number of proton, okay, first what do we need to figure out? Atomic mass. Atomic number and atomic mass. And what is the atomic number? The one with the smaller value. In this case, 13. So this is going to be 13. Atomic mass is the one that's with the bigger value. In this case, 27. Right? Atomic mass is what? Number of proton. Atomic mass is what? Proton plus neutron. So you know that proton is 13. So 13, 27 plus neutron. And therefore neutron is what? 27 minus 13, 14. So we figure out that our number of proton is 13, neutron is 14. So proton is 13, neutron is 14. Now the question is electron. What is the number of electron here? So if you remember, I told you that in uncharged element, the number of electrons is going to be the same with number of proton. But the question here, is this uncharged element? No, it's not. Right? You can see there is charge there. 3 plus. There is 3 plus there. So electron, I can give you a formula here. So electron equals to proton minus charge. Okay, so here we have proton 13, and what is our charge? Minus, what is our charge? Plus 3, right? So this is going to give our electron equals to 10. So if you have a positive charge, that means you're going to have lesser amount of electron. And if you have a negative charge, that means you have more electron. Which makes sense, right? Because electron is a negative charge. If you have lesser electron than your proton, that's gonna balance out to be more positive. If you have more electrons, it's gonna be more negative. So in this case, we have our electron equals to 10. Okay, so we're gonna stop here with our session today, and gonna meet in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.